How do we dig our way out of this problem?
I mean, the medicine is tough. The politicians nor the Federal Reserve will ever tolerate it. But you have to allow the liquidation of the bad debt. So you want prices to go down so the poor people can buy a house again. If you prop prices up, they're actually talking about propping prices up and guaranteeing loans up to $750,000, government guarantees, under Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So that's not the solution. The solution is to allow the liquidation of debt, prices of houses go down, and the people who really want it and can afford it and maybe have saved their money to buy those houses and get the bargains. But right now, everything is artificial. It's like keeping the stock market up when the real correction needs to mean that the market has to come down and start all over again.
But you say it's tough medicine. I mean, that's an understatement, really, because not only would the homeowners be killed, but you might be killing off the credit market.
Well, but these are all predictable events, and because I know it's tough medicine, I don't predict it's going to happen. I don't think the Fed will do it. I don't think the Congress will do it. But it means a guarantee that you're going to have more inflation and more depreciation of the dollar. We had a similar circumstance, but not nearly this bad in 1979 and 1980. And when they tried to turn it off, Volcker had to come in and take interest rates up to 21% to save the dollar. I don't think it'll be that easy this time.
You think it'll be more difficult this time?
Oh, it's much worse this time because we were a producing nation back then. We were a creditor nation. We're a debtor nation. We owe like $3 trillion overseas, and we're totally dependent on a consumerism that is built on borrowed money.
Yeah, but aren't we a lot more productive today when you think of the productivity from the computer revolution and everything else?
Well, in certain areas, in medicine, computers didn't lower prices. In some areas, our cell phone prices went down. But productive jobs, manufacturing jobs, have been on the rock since the year 2000. They've been going down steadily. So we're not a producer nation in that sense. And it's the current account deficit that tells you whether or not you're really a producer nation. And our current account deficit is devastating and has signaled all the Federal Reserve chairman and all the economists admit that it's been a problem, but they did nothing about it.
Hey, Congressman, you are also a medical doctor, as people should know. You're doling out some pretty tough medicine. It didn't sell too well on the campaign trail, you as a presidential candidate, because you are a doctor. You do tell it like you think it is. Are you willing now to pull out of the presidential race because it appears to be a done deal that it's McCain?
Yeah, it appears that way. No, I'm not willing to because my reception is still very good where it really counts, and that's on the campuses of all our universities. The young people are listening to this message. They know what they're inheriting. They know, and they respond to my monetary message. They respond to the foreign policy, and they are very, very excited about this. There's no way I'm going to walk away from the people who have expressed such interest in what I've been talking about.
But how do you bow out? There's got to be a time when you say, at least before the convention, okay, I'm no longer a candidate, right?
Well, I don't know why there's a date certain. I mean, why can't I go to the convention? Why can't the conservative Republicans have still a chance to say, well, I still vote for somebody that believes in balanced budget, personal liberty, a sensible foreign policy.
So you're going to take it all the way to the convention?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I always said is if the supporters are there and the funds are there, I will. But like in Pennsylvania right now, we probably have 40,000 volunteers that are begging and pleading that I come up there and continue the campaign. We know what our percentages are. But the one thing that everybody recognizes is the enthusiasm of the young people wanting to hear this message. And that's where the disconnect is. But that is what keeps me going, because I've been trying to get this message out for 30 years. And right now, many, many people are starting to listen to it.
Congressman Ron Paul, and still a presidential candidate. Congressman Paul, thank you for being on Scoreboard. Come back again, please.
Thank you, David.